Hey guys, I wanted to thank our sponsors GameFlip ICO, where you can get paid to play video games. Check out their token sale page for more information and a chance to win $1,000 in GameFlip tokens. Their ICO is live today and runs until January 29th.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Altcoins are doing great. Today is the 12th of December, and my name is Snay here at Crypto Somnic. It's a very nice day to be in crypto right now. Everything is up right now, and we're going to go through the markets here in just a bit. So let's go through it, guys. So we're over here at cryptosomniac.com. Let's just refresh this real quick, and we're going to take a look at the markets. Specifically, I really want to go over Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. I mean, they are having such a good run, and yeah, let's just look through it here. And again, if there's any lag, guys, let me know, and I will shut off one of the streams. So we are streaming over on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, of course. So let me know if there's any lag, guys, and I will fix it up. Okay, so we're going to go through the charts real quick. Bitcoin is looking really nice here. $17,087. I mean, and there's a lot of FUD going around with Korea potentially banning exchanges, but we're going to look through this in Coinbase and see what the price is at. Right now it's at 17,390, so $17,390. That's just impressive, guys. That's just absolutely impressive. So we drew this trend line, and we're seeing that this previous resistance became previous support here, and now we're seeing that previous resistance is now previous support was becoming previous resistance now. So we're at 17,380, and so we're having a hard time breaking through this purple line here. And you know, how do the markets look like? I mean, do you think we're going to go up, or do you think we're going to go down? It's tricky to decipher right now, specifically with it being at an all-time high right now. But we're gonna try our best here. That's all we can do, right? And we are gonna go through the charts here. So. We are looking like it's looking like on the 4 hour that we're still maybe not done on the run. We're making some decisions right now. Potentially we'll go back to that purple line, that light purple line. We should probably change that color, right? Just to make it nice and clear for you guys. We'll make it yellow. We'll thicken this up real quick. Okay. So you saw that we kept bouncing off that yellow line, and now I have a strong feeling we may be testing that yellow line once again. That is our last support. I mean, we have a psychological support over at 1,700, and we'll draw that out as well, just to make sure everything is nice and clear. So we have that red line for support at around 1,700, and we'll see if we could test that. Let's actually look into the 30 minutes, see how we're looking. We're looking down. I think we may even test that 1,700, but again, never count Bitcoin out. Never ever count Bitcoin out. I mean, I think, you know, it's never smart to try to hedge Bitcoin, right? I mean, just I don't think it's going to be a good time for you if you think Bitcoin's going to go down right now. So yeah, let's keep looking through it here. That is always interesting, huh? So we're looking at a nice another trend line here. Another, this is in the 30 minutes, so this is obviously not very statistically relevant, right? But it's still important to draw out. I mean, this is wow. So that's lining up perfectly throughout the day here. We're definitely seeing some sort of resistance here, so that's always good. A nice sharper angle here. That's always good to see. It's always good to see. And again, guys, throw me a thumbs up if you do like the content. It really does help out the channel. And if you have a comment or want to ask a question or want a specific coin to overview, let me know. This is interesting. Yeah. Okay. So we looked at Bitcoin. I'm thinking we maybe bounce around here for a little bit. Let's look even closer into the 15 minutes. So we're still headed down. We probably will break down a little bit. Maybe hit our 17.2 or 1700 or 17,000 rather. 1700 is a far way away from here, huh? 17,000 mark there. That's another psychological level. So we're looking somewhat down here, and it's not looking too bad on Bitcoin, but it's still important to know because again, all the markets trend, however Bitcoin trends, right? So it is important to see. And again, guys, let me know if you have any questions, and I will answer it to the best of my ability. All right, let's see. Let's go to ETH now. ETH USD. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. Let me know if the stream is laggy at all, and I will fix it up. What are your thoughts on BCH? What do you know about salt? Let's go through ETH first, and then we'll hit those questions. We'll hit those, those hard-hitting questions like my thoughts on BCH. I mean, BCH has been getting hammered lately. Absolutely hammered. So we're going to actually look through both the indicators, the USD pairing and the Bitcoin pairing. So bear with me here, guys, and we'll look through it. We're going to actually 15 minute is not very good. So let's look at the 4 hour first. 4 hour looking pretty decent, and I think we're already seeing a nice little correction from all-time highs, and that's definitely something that was definitely expected. So we're hitting this support, hitting this previous support, that was previous resistance. So this is all lining up pretty nicely, and that doesn't look very good, right, guys? That doesn't look very good. So what I'm hoping is, let's look through here one more time. This is the USD indicator, and I think Bitcoin indicator will be a little bit more prevalent right now. So I'm hoping it goes like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did one of these, right? And we'll draw another right here. So if it does cross like that, that's definitely a nice little sell signal here. We are super run up here. I mean, let's go back to CryptoSummit.com. We're at a solid 624 on CryptoSummit.com. That is quite high. We're up 19%, and we'll definitely go over Litecoin. Don't you guys worry. We'll definitely go over Litecoin. Again, shoot me a comment or a chat if you guys have any questions, and I'll go through it slowly but surely. But let's continue going over the Ethereum charts. So the MACD not looking that great in the hourly. We'll take a look at the 30-minute, see if they're any better or if there's a cross down. There is a small cross down, but we could definitely see a nice little reversal here. Hopefully we'll see a reversal here. That's the plan, right? Hopefully we'll see a reversal. And our next psychological level is is 600. So let's see if we bounce off that one more time. It's not looking like a very strong buy signal for me, or even our RSI is headed right back down, but it is slowly waning off, and hopefully it'll get better and better as time goes on. I am blessed with this run up anyways. We've been sitting at 300 for so long with Ethereum, so it is fantastic to look at these huge run ups. Let's look at the Ethereum BTC charts. So finally, Ethereum finally outperforming Bitcoin. That is amazing. This is a huge run up. We're gonna go look at the 4 hour first, and we'll go through it. So, RSI super high, stochastic RSI super high. Interesting, very interesting. So let's see how this will play out. Let's go to the hourly. Hourly looking not too great for the ETH BTC pairing as well. It's looking like we'll come out maybe a nice little sell-off here, and we're gonna go over and check out how the ETH USD and ETH BTC look in GDAX, and see if we could see the order books here. Not looking the greatest right now. Well, that's not right. That's Neo. Okay. Actually looking not too bad here. Not too bad. Pretty standard stuff here. Let's go. There's no blurring walls here, so I'm happy about that. And again, guys, if you are over on Twitter or Facebook, throw me a share, throw me a retweet. I would really sincerely appreciate it. And again, guys, at the end of the video, we decided on Facebook this time, if you share yesterday's video, which is the Litecoin booming video, on Facebook, you'll be eligible to win some free Kyber. One lucky person won some free Kyber yesterday, and another person will be winning some free Kyber today. Facebook.com/CryptoSomniac. Facebook.com/CryptoSomniac. It is a page, not the group. But if you do, you will be eligible to win some free Kyber. All right, let's keep going through here. Not too bad here either. Pretty standard stuff here. Looking pretty equal. Let's look at the 30-minute here. I definitely think we have some room to drop, don't you guys think? Maybe that 0.035. Maybe that'll be a nice little resistance. Let's go check this out again. Wow, so we're having a ton of resistance here. Even at the 0.036, we have a ton of resistance here. So we're looking pretty decent here. It's not something I would sell. It's not something I would short right away. Actually, let me see. There you guys are. I was wondering, hey, where is everybody? Didn't even have the comments up on my screen. Okay, so the comments are up on the screen. LTC, thoughts on LTC at the moment. Let's go over LTC. Of course, LTC has had an amazing run up, right? So let's continue looking at that. I sold about 10-15% at 250. Was I wrong doing that? Maybe, but I would much rather take profits than to see that thing crash, right? So I sold off some at only 10-15%. I definitely warned you guys not to sell any off totally, right? Ladder your orders out and ladder your orders in. It's more important to have time in the market than timing the market. That is one crazy jump here, huh? These things keep jumping around. Let's go to the 4 hour. See how we're looking on the 4 hour. 4 hour, we did hit that little bit of resistance here, and we dropped down as soon as almost immediately when we hit it. We hit over 400. Absolutely amazing, guys. Absolutely amazing. How fantastic is that? How fantastic is that? Let's keep scrolling through here though. Let's draw some lines here. Let's go into the 1 hour and draw some lines if it's even possible. Yeah, let's look. That's not too bad, right? Let's draw this out. Ooh, how does this look, guys? That does not look too bad, huh? Let's readjust this thing, huh? Okay, that's not looking too bad at all on the hourly. I think we could even correct right back up. I mean, look at that. That hourly looks pretty bad on the MACD. But let's take a look on the 30-minute. 30-minute even looks pretty bad. Okay, so maybe we will hit that 300. That psychological 300 is right there. So let's draw that out. Let's keep an eye on this for the next several days because, again, we want to maximize our profits. As much as I love LTC and Charlie Lee, we want to maximize our profits here, and that's basically what we do. You know, as much as I love technology, I'm learning Solidity right now. You know, as much as I want to maximize my knowledge about Bitcoin and programming and governance of cryptocurrencies, it is about the bottom line for me here, and I think it is about the bottom line about you guys here today as well. Wet Paint, how you doing, man? One of our really loyal viewers. Hey, you're royalty to me. All right, so no problem there. Okay, so 300 is probably our next psychological level. It's looking like we're headed down. Let's look at the 15-minute. This is extreme short term. Yeah, I'm thinking we hit 300 at least. I think there's a better buy point here. I think we're being greedy right now. If you don't think we're looking to drop. That RSI is low though. That RSI on the 15 is low, and look at that. That's coming down. On the 15-minute, we have some room to drop here, but I think we'll see a reversal relatively soon. Absolutely. I don't think Litecoin is going to drop too low too fast. But again, let's actually open this up and take a look at what's going on. Actually, let me scroll by here so you guys could see. Whoops. How's that, guys? So you guys could actually see the indicators here. Whoops. How's that, guys? Yeah, now you get to see the actual levels here. Apologies, the chat was hiding it. Okay, and boom, are we back down to 300? We're back down to 300. Okay, that was very fast. We jumped from 320 to 300 very quickly, right? So, do you think we're going to drop below 300? Stochastic is looking pretty low here. And we're looking like we have a cross here. Yeah, I don't see us dropping too far below 300. But if you set an order for 305, 300, I think it will get hit. If you try to time this market live, I don't think it's going to work out very well for you. But what I would do is I would set an order for 300 and then set a stop loss for around 280, because I think 280 is a pretty critical number as well. And we're going to look through Litecoin on the Bitcoin pairing as well. This is the USD pairing, guys. Let's go over to the Bitcoin pairing. It's important to look at both, because remember, traders usually look at the USD level when they trade, right? It's a more psychological approach that way. So we're going to continue looking through here. I'm not even in the center of the camera. Okay, that's much better, right? Okay. Let's take a look. This is interesting. This is interesting. And there's a lot of rumors with the SEC as well, so we may see a little bit of FUD in the immediate short term, but I think with the CME futures coming out, I think the sky's the limit with Bitcoin. And along with that, everything will keep joining with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, obviously, you know, numero uno, absolutely numero uno right now. And, you know, Litecoin, Ethereum, going to follow suit. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's continue looking at this. Everything's looking pretty downside here for Litecoin. Maybe we hit our top, because maybe we hit our top with Bitcoin. And as Bitcoin starts to tumble down a little bit here and there, I think we'll have a little bit of tumbling down of everything else. A small little correction hasn't hurt anyone, right? I mean, we are mooning here, guys. We are mooning. Look at that. Wow. We're definitely not all-time highs historically on the BTC pairing, but on USD, you damn sure we are. It is impressive. This is impressive. So I sold a little bit low here at around 0.015, only 10-15% of my portfolio, but I'm going to diversify that immediately. So we're hitting a sell signal. We hit a sell signal on the 4-hour, so I think we are headed down for the immediate short term here, guys. I definitely think so. All right. Now that we got the big three out of the way, and we're going to continue looking at the big three, absolutely. But let's keep going. What do you think about Salt? Not big on lending. Let's check out BCH, because BCH is obviously pretty relevant, pretty relevant here. Actually, I believe I have one on the Kraken chart. Let's look at this. BCH. So we drew this a while back here, and our idea was that we dropped down a little bit low. We dropped below here, and it's looking like we're going to drop below. Let's look at the hourly. Yep, I think we're going to crash below this. Absolutely, we're going to crash below this, but we have a nice little trend line forming here. So let's see if that trend line does hold true. Let's draw an extended trend line here. Wow, that was a terrible trend line. Let's fix that up. Let's rank out those bottoms here. So yeah, that looks pretty decent to me. What do you guys think? Yeah, not too bad, right? Thoughts on LTC? We already went over that. So I'm gonna go over your guys' questions without a doubt. Let me know if the stream is laggy over on Facebook or Twitter, and we could just head over to YouTube if you ever want to chat here. But let's keep looking through the charts here. It's looking great. $500 billion market cap, guys. $500 billion. We were sitting at 500 billion for a while now, so it is impressive. Ether, looking to bounce back. Wow. Okay. I'm really bullish on Ether, guys. Before I go over too much of BCH, so actually, let me finish BCH and we'll go swipe back right to Ether, and I will show you what I mean. So let's actually look at in the log scale of BCH. BCH not looking too great here. I'm thinking we hit support, and then if we break down, we even hit that. Then we do a breakout. But this is a textbook falling wedge here. What is a falling wedge? Let me show you guys. Falling wedge is lower and lower highs and lower lows. And I obviously know what it is, but I just wanted to show you guys that this is a very, very highly statistical charting pattern here, right? It by far is one of the most accurate charting patterns here. And I'm not telling you to buy BCH. Do your own research. But I'm thinking we break down here, and if there is enough buyer pressure, you look at the order books and you look at that MACD. I think we could do pretty well here on BCH. But we're going to continue looking at it. It's definitely not a buy signal for me yet. I'm definitely not buying anything. But we're going to go back to ETH BTC over on Bittrex. So we're going to look at on the logarithmic scale. Logarithmic kind of linearizes the explosive growth of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we're going to take a look at this. So, guys, I already went over this once, but this is the Bittrex charts here. So December 2014, we hit our low. We completely rallied up here throughout quarter one. Quarter one and quarter two have been historically good for Ethereum. What is a quarter? Financial quarter is the first 3 months of the year, right? So quarter one is January through March. Quarter two is April through June. That's basically how it works. And a lot of companies basically, they do reports, quarterly reports, and that's how they estimate a lot of their quarterly earnings, and it helps decide the projection of what's going to happen next quarter. So we're looking at this 2015, December 2015. Sorry about that, guys. December 2015, we hit our low here, and then we are here in 2016. December 2016, we hit our low, and December 2017, which is right now, guys. We're looking like we're gonna head up, right? I mean, let's look at that 12-hour. That is looking beautiful. This is looking beautiful. Absolutely. If you're not buying Ethereum, you're doing something wrong. Maybe if you're looking to swing trade it, okay. But I think there are huge gains, massive gains. I mean, let's just chart it out, guys. We're going to go to the 12-hour, and we're going to show you what the price action actually looked like between just this historical year, right? This is historical. I'm not lying to you guys. We saw a 1,300% run up. 1 year, 1,300% run up. And let's look at the previous year. We saw another 1,300% run up. Oh my Lord, that is insane, guys. 1,300% run up, guys. This is just going to go to the moon, and you need to buy Ethereum. Or, I shouldn't say you need to buy Ethereum. Do your research, but historically, this is an amazing time to buy Ethereum. If you just look at the last 2 years, this is just such a good idea. Such a good idea. Should we get BCH before they hit on the Coinbase rumors? Share about Neo. So, okay. So right now, we don't know if there's going to be a market open for BCH. We know that BCH will be credited on Coinbase, excuse me. But we don't know if there's going to be a market actually open. Are they going to allow buying and selling? We don't know. Not yet. There hasn't been any actual press releases about it. There are rumors here and there, but we don't know. So let's take a look at Neo. We've been hearing a lot about Neo lately, right? Neo Bittrex. So we are on the 12-hour. We just hit 12-hour crosses are very statistically accurate. Let me just tell you that. Very statistically accurate. And even daily are actually even better. And let's look at the daily. Whew. That is looking good. That is looking real good. And this is the BTC pairing, guys. So keep in mind, this is the BTC pairing. And we are quite low, quite low here for Neo. But again, all the Asian coins right now are doing good. And when I mean Asian coins, I mean OMG, QTUM, Neo, right? Those are my big three here for right now. So let's keep going through you guys' comments here. Ooh, I scrolled way too far down. So we're going to continue going through Neo here. Okay, let's chart this out. How do I think Neo's going to do? Let's look at the 4 hour. The daily is a little bit too much. I'm a day trader. I make several trades a day. So, yeah. I don't think I use the daily as much as other people because I have, what am I trying to say? I have a pretty big stake here, right? I make these trades myself. So maybe we'll bounce back and forth here. But if we do bounce back and forth, it's not looking good. Rising wedges are pretty accurate too, but not as accurate as falling wedges. Remember that. LTC is dropping. Yep, I think LTC is going to hit that 300 support, and we'll see if we could bounce back from that. I'm thinking like it's a pretty good buy time here for Neo. I mean, I think we could. Let's look at the hourly. I think you could pick up somewhere down here. Buy Neo here. And we're going to look at the USD pairing here. So I'm just going to mark it. So next time in the future streams, you guys will know everything that we're doing, right? Everything we're doing. I like to keep track of this, right? Because if I'm wrong so many to X amount of times in a different strategy, I need to change my strategy. This is all a developing game, right? This is all a developing game, and it's important to stay on top of all these features. And you shouldn't listen to one YouTuber alone. You shouldn't listen to YouTubers in general. You should be doing your own research. But I like to keep statistics here, and I have a reason to do this because I'm doing this. This is my full-time job, and so just keep in mind that it's all statistical, right? So if it's not working out, you have to try a different method. So just keep in mind there, don't ever listen to any YouTuber, honestly. Don't even listen to me wholeheartedly. Just make sure you do your own research. Obviously, like, I try to provide you guys statistics, but there's a lot of YouTubers out there that just are literally glorified pump and dump groups. So just be wary of that, guys. Be absolutely wary of that. I like to go through hardcore fundamentals. I like to look through ecosystems and platforms, especially third generation platforms that I know are going to do good in the future and statistically proven good in the future, whether that be public presence, team, and that's what we really try to do on this channel. We don't like to shill shit coins, right? And that's a lot of people have been doing that and profiting off that, and we don't like to do that. So let's go over to USD. Absolutely, we have 20,000 people over on the Facebook group. We could easily pump and dump something, right? But there's no heart in that, right? There's absolutely no heart in that, and I think people who do that is they have something wrong with their moral compass, right? Because somebody's losing money, especially some of these YouTubers who pump and dump. If it was in the regular market, it would be completely illegal. Absolutely completely illegal. And wow, I'm pretty blurry here, huh? Let's see if I can make this a little better. Whoa, that's not good. Okay. Wow, okay, that was spooky. I don't even know why I'm messing with this. Wow, this gets spooky. Wow. Wow. All right. So this is the best we could do here. I'm gonna fix the lighting later, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. Obviously we're using green screens here. So, yep. All right. So we're gonna continue drawing this out. Not looking too bad here. Not looking too bad whatsoever. On to Neo. Neo on the dollar indicator here, guys. 4 hours. Looking like a sharp downturn. RSI looking pretty even. Nothing the RSI can't tell us too much about. Ooh, I think it is a little overbought right now. I think we have room to grow. I think we definitely have room to grow. I mean, let's draw through here again. Buy Neo under. Let's keep looking through here. 4-hour indicators doesn't show us much here. Let's look at this. Let's go to the Fibonacci retracement and look through here. Oh, I have this backwards. Oh, Lord. And we're going to reverse this. We're going to reverse this. Okay. So we're going to try to buy into the 618 region. So under 35. If, we're going to add a conditional statement here. If BTC holds over, we're going to say 16.5. 16.5K. This is a cute price. This is a signal for you here, guys. Yep. This is a pretty good signal. Now I hold thousands of Neo. I think Neo is a fantastic project, but I like QTUM as well, and QTUM's had a really fantastic run up. Let's go over to CryptoSignet.com. Let's give that a nice little refresh here, just to make sure. We're at 13. Last time we refreshed this. Ooh, we dropped in market cap by about $11 billion very quickly. That was super quick, right? Everything is dropping, yeah. I think a correction. So we're at 16.7. Litecoin dropping below 13 on below 300. Totally expected here. Ethereum hitting that 600 mark. Totally expected here. Let's see what Bitcoin can do. Wow, EOS, fantastic run up, another 16%. QTUM, another fantastic run up here. Waves doing fantastic. Wow, Block Show Asia. That's the big news here, huh? Block Show Asia. Again, guys, this is CryptoSignet.com. Hot Stories feed shows you the some of the best stories of that particular coin. Do check that out. I think it's very important to stay relevant in this news. Omise Go will be listed today. What is this? CoinNest. With today and on CoinNest, a Korean trading exchange. Fantastic. See, I would not have known about that. Fantastic stuff here coming out of the Omise Go camp. I love Omise Go. Wow, BitShares back at 20 cents almost. It's that moon level right there, guys. It's moon level. Komodo at 331. Wow. That's not looking too great. Komodo is something I was really bullish on. Vertcoin, I told you guys to sell yesterday. I was selling a lot of my Vertcoin yesterday. Digix DAO coming right back up there. A lot of gold-backed tokens coming right back up. Some really, really good projects coming out here. Aeon, I'm staying away that like a plague. Staying away from that like a plague. Dragon Chain, wow, up 17%. Again, I'm going to wait for Dragon Chain to hit an exchange here. Thoughts on Omise Go. We're going to go over the Omise Go charts just for you, mate. Let's keep going through your comments. Populous killing it lately. Populous is killing it lately. So they had a couple of nice announcements here. Let's actually look at what's going on with BitPopulous here. Twitter page is a Populous token is a phishing page. We have asked Twitter to remove this page. Do not click on any of the links. Wow, that's pretty critical there. That's not too great. This is the only official Twitter. Okay. BitPopulous. All right. That's good to know, right, guys? There's things you wouldn't know otherwise. You base your information off that wrong stuff, so it's always good to know. All right. Let's go over Omise Go. It's time to go through some more brilliant charting here. Omise Go is something that I've been holding onto for a long, long time. It's a fantastic project. If you don't know about it, it's Vitalik's number. It's basically it's Ethereum's flagship. It's Ethereum's flagship dApp. Right? It's gonna be built off Ethereum. It's gonna stay on Ethereum. Vitalik's is advising it, so take it as you will, but it is something that you should totally have in your portfolio, in my opinion. So on the 4 hour, not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Stochastic, pretty hard sell there for the stochastic. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly looking like we're going to go down in the short term. I think we could hit off this purple line one more time. Let's see. And I'm going to do a little bit different symbol here. Buy OMG at support. Now, what is a support? I'm going to say this purple line is support. So I think we're going to hit this support. And I'm going to put it right underneath it so people know that this is what I mean. Buy OMG at support. Actually, I'll put this B right here. Honestly, buy anything that, even when it comes down to this yellow lettering, buy it. Ethereum to 1K by the end of the year. I don't know about that. Thoughts on Siacoin? Siacoin, I'm not the biggest bull on it. I like StoreJ a little bit better. Siacoin, there's basically no real reason for that token to really be valued at that much. You'd make so much more money if you put this stream on Twitch. I'll look into it, Ari. So yeah, Ari, shoot me a message. Actually, tell me where I would where I would post in Twitch, because I play some League and all I know is like really League stuff, right? I really appreciate the way you're doing the show. I'm learning every time. Thank you so much, Wet Paint, one of our really loyal viewers here. Thank you so much. Oh, awesome, Zolbo as well. How you doing, man? Fantastic loyal viewers. I'm still a pretty new streamer here. Sam's been doing this a lot longer than I have. Let me know if you guys have any comments or questions or anything that you'd like to see here. And we're gonna go over the news a little bit, but of course, let's keep looking over RCN. I have a bag full of RCN. If you did, would you sell more of the ETH at the moment? Okay. Ripple, is it the Korean FUD? It's possibly Zobo. It's possibly the Korean FUD. Let's actually take a look at Ripio Network. RCN, we're going to go over it on Bittrex. Not looking too great there. Let's actually load one of these charts here. Monetary unit killing it, but let's keep going through it. Do me a favor, guys. If you're on Facebook, throw it a like. If you're on Twitter, throw it a retweet. And if you're watching right now, throw this YouTube a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell so you know that you want to stay relevant. These markets change every single day. If I could, I would stream like 24 hours a day, but I can't, obviously, because even though we're crypto Somniacs, I do need to sleep, right? But guys, go over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/cryptosomniac. Retweet yesterday's video, and we're going to be giving away some free Kyber tonight, like at the end of the stream. So keep tuned for that, guys. Ripio, not looking too bad. Let's draw this out. I think Ripio has some room to grow, right? I like Ripio. There's nothing wrong. I like Request Network even better. So actually, let me thicken up this line. I'm sure it's hard for you guys to see. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour probably, yeah, looking to cross over. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly looking terrible too. Okay, I think we could dip a little bit lower. I would buy a little lower here. Maybe closer to the 800 mark here. I would absolutely buy closer to the 800 mark here. Yeah, that's 800 Satoshis. Satoshis, or what a Satoshi is, it's the smallest unit for anybody new. And again, if you're completely new to the channel, go over to cryptosomniac.com and sign up for our newsletter to get invested. And you need to know about security, 2FA, what exchanges actually accept fiat, where to trade other altcoins, how we're doing things here. So do look over that, guys, if you're completely new. And yeah, let's keep going through here, guys. Whoops, let me go through here. Ripple just broke out. Yeah, Ripple. It was Ripple's turn, right? Ether, Litecoin. I could have called that. Again, if I'm having any lag here, guys, let me know, and I will turn off one of the Facebook streams, probably the Facebook group. So head over to the Facebook page or head over to the YouTube channel if you're in the Facebook group, and so you don't lose me forever. All right, let's check it out. Terry Jepson says, if you are right on ETH tonight, I am sending you and your water charity a Christmas treat. Cool. Absolutely. So let's take a look at ETH. Actually, it is important to look through ETH one more time. Let's go over USD. Let's go over the USD charts here. So this is the hourly. Good Lord. Okay. Hopefully you guys knew what I meant here, but I think we're going to head down on the immediate short term. Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, I think we're going to hit that 600. Absolutely. Set your orders for 600 and maybe 540 or 560, 580 is your stop loss. You definitely want to take some profits if you're going through here. And we're going to draw this trend line. That's a beautiful trend line here. Wow, that's beautiful. Why not, guys? Why not? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll even bounce off here. Maybe even at 620 you could set something. 620 is a decent number. Let's look at that. And we're going to look at previous support. So 610, 609. I think 610, 609 is a pretty good order number as well. Let's keep looking through it. Haha, you looked evil. Yeah, confirmed lizard. Blurry, okay. No one. Oh, that's when I was editing that green stuff. Okay, no one needs to see that mug. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So much of a crypto summit. Don't sleep. Don't work out. No, I've been working out lately. Don't worry, guys. You'll see ripped Snay over here at Crypto Somnia, completely shredded Snay from the crypto gains, right? Muscle gains and crypto gains. That's all you need to worry about. Did you say LTC is not looking too good 2 days ago? So actually, 2 days ago I said LTC was looking fantastic. I said LTC, you should buy LTC right then and there. Yesterday I said you should be taking profit. So I already took 10 to 15% profit at 250 or about 0.015 BTC. I took 10 to 15% of my Litecoin and converted it over to Bitcoin. And I'm going to diversify that a little bit. I don't think I'm going to buy back any more Litecoin. My Litecoin's been doing so good, and I bought Litecoin at like $14. So was it 14 or 9? I think I bought Ethereum at 9. I bought like Litecoin at like $9 or $7. I can't remember. I have to go look through my Circle and sorry, not my Circle, my Coinbase account. Circle, I bought Bitcoin at like $400, and I was a college student back then. So was I? Yeah, I was. I was early into college. That was like 2010. I'm in a chemical engineer. Me and Sam are both chemical engineers. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Confirmed a lizard. Yeah, maybe I am a lizard, guys. Maybe I'm the crypto lizard. Maybe I should name myself the crypto Liz. That sounds kind of weird. Okay. Can predict crypto, but this ain't the stock market. Absolutely. No one can predict this. No one can predict this. But these aren't predictions, right? These are historical. I'm looking at historical precedences and what's happening and chart patterns. So this isn't the stock market. Absolutely. You should compare crypto to Forex. What is Forex? Forex is the foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market is almost the most similar to crypto. Absolutely the most similar. You should not compare this to crypto. Absolutely. Korean regulators to announce some restrictions on crypto Friday. Yeah, that's going to suck. Entry point on BTC. No entry point on BTC, but we're going to check it out regardless. It's looking bad for BTC, guys. The halving's already happened. I already sold off a lot. A lot. And I told you guys yesterday to sell some off. So we're looking terrible in the 30-minute. We're looking exhaustive on the 4-hour. Absolutely exhaustive. We'll draw a trend line to see if we're broken down that trend yet. We haven't quite broken down that trend, but do you want to wait? Do you want to wait till you break down that trend, or do you want to be proactive? Again, I think we could definitely bounce off that $7 mark. If you really wanted to buy some Vertcoin, $7 is not a bad idea. But again, I'm not buying Vertcoin anytime soon. But if you did really, if you were bullish, again, don't let anyone take away your crypto thoughts or crypto dreams, guys. If you think a coin's going to do well, it's good to take some risk. This is what it's all about. Don't take too much risk. Like, I know some people that, have invested 80% into like an arbitrary ICO, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, if you just stuck into BTC, you'd be making like 4x returns in a couple of months. Like, what are you doing? Right? And it's all about staying systematic and staying structured here. So we're going to continue. This is looking like more of a parallel channel. To be honest, whoa, that looks terrible. Okay. Yeah, that's looking like a parallel channel. To tell you the truth, maybe we will bounce out that $7, but I'm just not too bullish on BTC. Tell you the truth, Populous. Let's check out Populous. What is it called? PPT again? Populous XRP. Hold on, we're gonna go over XRP, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm here for you guys. I love doing this. Hey, throw this like. I know I keep telling you guys to like this, but it really does help the stream. And the faster we can get the stream, more successful we could make this stream. The faster we could get some more awesome free content out here for you. We're gonna have a portfolio tracker like Blockfolio, but on the net as well. And we have a fantastic news algorithm. We have forums. We have an upgraded troll box coming to you soon. We just moved over to AWS, so do look out for that website. The website is upgrading every single day, so really, really appreciate you guys checking that out and throwing the stream a like. I'd really appreciate that. And again, we're giving away some free Kyber tonight, so CryptoSomniac/Facebook. Facebook.com/CryptoSomniac. And if you share that video, that Litecoin video yesterday, you're going to be eligible to win some free Kyber at the end of this stream. So do check that out. All right, let's go over, what is it, PPT, right? It's PPT. BTC? What the hell is this? What is this on again? Let's just go to Coinigy. PPT. It's on Binance. I have some too. I bought a little way back when. By way back when, I mean like a couple days ago. So I trust Binance a little bit more than HitBTC. This is looking pretty run up here. That's looking pretty run up here. Yeah, we're definitely headed down. Absolutely, we're headed down. I would pick this up way down. Okay. Yeah, I'd pick this up underneath the support. I think we're way too run up for this new of a coin. I think we're way too run up. But again, I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I don't know about that one. This one, guys. This is too new. There's not enough information for me to have. Love me some OMG. Me too, bro. Me too. Why not Aeon? Icon, OneChain have formed an alliance with them. It's just too new for me. Aeon's just too new for me. Populous is new, but at least they had a unique approach coming to it. Icon, I wish I would have gotten to that ICO, but I didn't. OneChain, interesting project, but you should check out VChain. If you like OneChain, I believe that's the same concept there, supply chain management, right? XRP, everyone's been talking about XRP. We're gonna go over XRP here, guys. We're gonna go over it actually over on TradingView. XRP. Where do we want to look at XRP at? Let's look at it on Kraken. I haven't looked at XRP in a while because, let's just look at this is XRP BTC indicator. So I saw this going nowhere, right? So I sold off really, really early. I was a really early investor into Ripple. I bought Ripple for under a cent. I bought Stellar Lumens for 0.2 cents. So I made a killing off of it, and I sold all of it off and bought some NEO, and I bought some Lisk with it, and that shot off. So 2017, you have been really good to me, and I hope 2017 has been good to you guys too. And this is early, guys. There's a lot more room to grow. Believe that. If you didn't know this, you guys got to check this out. Hold on, we're gonna pause this real quick, and we got to check this out. Overstock. Check out the news for Overstock. What the hell? Okay, Overstock. why Overstock is rocketing higher today. Overstock, if you ever heard of Overstock.com, is one of the biggest retailers that accepts Bitcoin. And guess who invested in Overstock? Your boys over at JP Morgan. Yeah, that's right. Jamie Dimon was like, hey, these guys are open-minded. They're going to be progressive. They're accepting Bitcoin. You know, where JP Morgan literally did an entire 180 on Bitcoin and everything, right? And so JP Morgan bought a huge stock share of Overstock.com. Their credentials were good. Everything looked good. I don't know what this little green dot behind me is. Maybe I am a lizard. Who knows? But this is really, really, really encouraging to me that people are really accepting Bitcoin and saying, hey, Bitcoin is actually a worthy thing to look at. Take a look at it. Hold some Bitcoin. Overstock has Bitcoin. So they're making gains on their gains. They're selling products for Bitcoin and they're making gains. Like, how is that not like, this is like a double whammy here? It's amazing for them. Absolutely amazing. Of course Morgan Stanley should buy some of their stock. They were completely skyrocketed today. So Overstock Finance, let's go to Google Finance and go to Google Finance, OSTK. And I don't really do this. I never look at the stock market anymore. I actually sold off all my AMD. AMD skyrocketed because of Threadripper, right? Threadripper is basically a processing unit specifically for mining. I think it's specifically for mining. Let's look through it here. OSTK. Overstock. So on the daily, it doesn't look good, but look at that 5-day, guys. That is a massive boom for Overstock. All right, sorry about that, guys. I know you don't want to look at this. Screw the traditional market, but it's important to know these things, right? This is good. Like when someone asks you, you just throw this fact at them, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, like this guy knows what he's talking about," you know. And it's good stuff to know. Honestly, it is. All right, let's keep going to XRP. We did not go over that yet, so we're gonna keep looking through here. Huge boom. Huge boom. Let's look at it. XRP is a fantastic hedge against Bitcoin. Looking at those walls, those are massive walls here. Let's look at the hourly. Let's take a look. Keep looking at the hourly. Hourly looking not too good, but again, I wouldn't short it. I would set a stop loss, maybe somewhere around this 2,000 Satoshi mark. Absolutely set that stop loss at the 2,000 Satoshi mark. Secure those profits. Oh my God, I haven't actually set my stop losses. Now, all my money is over, all my Ripple. I don't really have too much. I only have EOS and Ripple over my. Yeah, I need to actually set my stop loss. Thanks, guys. Thanks for this jog of memory. Okay, I need to set my stop loss for Ripple. I want to secure these profits. If this dips below this again, I don't want to lose these profits at all. But this is extremely run up here. Let's look at that price chart. Up 57%. Yeah, you should be securing some profits. Absolutely. Maybe not securing, but set your stop losses just in case, guys. RSI's looking high. Everything's looking. I think it's the run up has been there. The run up is already there. Let's look at the 30-minute. Let's see if we're gonna head down. 30-minute. Looking. It's a weak cross, but we're headed down regardless. We're headed down regardless on the 30-minute. Let's look at the 15-minute now. Let's go zoom even closer. We're headed down. We're headed down. You should set your stop losses. It's at 2,065 right now. Yeah, I'm going to set my stop losses relatively soon. And if it gets over that 2,000, I'll sell off like 50% of my Ripple. Oh, look at the charts again. Remember, it's important to look at the MACD and the RSI. But it is looking like we are headed down in the immediate short term. There it is. Wow, okay. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let's look at these walls. So, actually, let's go to the Bittrex and just look at the Bittrex walls. It gives us a decent indication. So, yeah, that's a massive wall at 0.02. So, you set it right under 0.02. So, you set it at 1,999 Satoshis, right? And you set your stop loss there because it's going to be hard to push through that, right? This is several BTC. This is 54 BTC to get it below that point. I don't think we're gonna hit below 2,000, but it's better to be safe than sorry, right, guys? Are you in a player? I happen to see your icon in your desktop. Are you in a player? I don't know what that means, man. Thoughts on Kyber? Notice that you love indicators. Thoughts on Elliott waves? So I have we have a trading tip. I don't know if you saw the trading tip on stop losses. So if you don't know what stop losses are, go check out that video. We just released it this morning, so go check out how to set up your stop losses over on Bittrex. Fantastic tip to know. You should know this tip, absolutely. And I'm actually gonna do the Elliott wave trading tip. So do check that out, guys. What's an MACD cross? MACD crosses. Might as well just show you, right? So let's zoom in here. This is an MACD cross. So this is a peak. This is a bottom. So when your slope goes from negative to positive, that's when you want to buy right here, right? Right there. That's when you want to buy. Now MACD cross is a confirmation. Now this is your buy points on the blue line, and this is your buy point on the blue line. And we'll just line that up real quick, and I'll show you. See, if you would have bought on that bottom right there, you would have had this entire run up. But it's hard to catch these run ups, right? Because it happens very quickly. I mean, we're looking on the 15-minute indicator, so it happens super quick. But that's why I'm always online. I'm always trading here. It's hard to keep. I have on my personal setup, I have 4 screens, right? So it's interesting to definitely take a look at. XRP wasn't quite on my radar. I knew it was his time to boom, but I didn't think it was going to be 50%. Absolutely not. Again, but if you miss out on an opportunity, don't ever regret it. There's more opportunities in the future. Just pay attention to the market. Do your research. Watch me if you want. You don't have to watch me. You can do your own stuff here. But again, I love this. This is my full-time job, and I love talking to you guys. Ripple's headed down. I don't think we get below 2,000 though. I don't think we head below 2,000. But you should set your stop loss regardless. You should be taking profits if it does go below. Can you explain stop loss? But still confused. Okay. All right. So I'll explain it right now. We'll explain it right now. Let's actually zoom in here. All right. So. All right, this is that red line right here is at 2,000. Let me hide this Coinbase. This is at 2,000, right? And I suggested to set your stop loss exactly at 2,000, and so pretty much. So when this price gets down underneath 2,000, you're selling, right? Or when it hits 2,000, you sell, right? Therefore, because when it breaks 2,000. It could come tumbling down. So this 2,000 is a relative support, and we looked at that. We looked at that earlier. If you just rewind a couple minutes back, we looked at that this wall right here at 2,000. So we have 52 BTC at that. So it takes 52 Bitcoin sell pressure. So it takes 52 Bitcoin worth of Ripple to sell in order to get down to 2,000. So if you set your stop loss at 199. You're essentially protecting yourself from further downside. That's exactly what it is. Let me know if that was clear for you. Sorry about that. If it wasn't, can Neo hit 100 by the end of the month? I don't think so. But hey, anything's happening. I think Neo should at least hit. like $50-$60 by the end of the year, in my opinion. Buy their course on Udemy. Yeah. Udemy course is there. So we're obviously adding stuff here. So just go to cryptosomniac.com and go to the products, and it'll link you over to the Udemy. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Ashley Brum saying, thanks for the frequent live streams. I learned so much from them. Absolutely, Ashley. Anything for you guys, and you particularly. What's the deal with NEM? Why the sudden pop? So NEM having some pretty good announcements here. So a lot of roadmap objectives. So they were sitting at around 7 million volume for a while, and now we're sitting at about 100 million, stabilizing at 100 million. volume, daily volume. So absolutely fantastic sum from NEM, but I think it's a little too run up. Everything's already been priced in for NEM, but we'll take a look at it regardless. NEM is pretty good. I don't know what DRP is. What the hell is DRP? Oh, wow. Democratic candidate Doug Jones pulls out a stunning win. So Roy Moore? No, Roger Moore is James Bond. Roy Moore, I think, is the the senator that was obviously, he dated like 14-year-old girls when he was like 32. And apparently Doug Jones just won out Senate. I think he's like one of the first Democratic senators. So it was a pretty tight race. And apparently there was a lot of really political tension there. Hey, you learn everything on this channel, right, guys? All right, let's look at what is D Corp. Yeah, we'll check that out later, but let's go over NEM first. NEM. I actually have my NEM on Poloniex. I was looking to short it, and then it boomed, and I was like, okay, well, I'm dumb, right? I was literally holding, and I was just like, hey, like this shit isn't going anywhere, and then it booms up, and I'm like, okay, congrats to me. Right, okay, so it's actually not too run up. Previously, I thought it was a little bit more run up. Yeah, that was a peak. We're headed down a little bit here, so let's look at the 4 hour. Wow, we're at the 15-minute. No wonder. Okay. Yeah, we're almost immediately what we were at in November. So nothing too drastic here. I'm not buying any more NEM. I'm just not a strong believer in NEM, tell you the truth. We're headed down on NEM. No buy signal for NEM. I think we're going to definitely drop down a little bit more. Centra, I have some Centra. I need to sell some because they're having troubles. Pay and Centra are on my radar, but it's not looking great. Props is interesting. Props is a direct competitor to YouTube. Looking forward to that. Substratum. I think everyone should have a little bit of Substratum in their portfolio, especially with this net neutrality, but I think net neutrality will blow over in a couple of years. Do you have a pick? Do you have a pick for a quick gain in the next 48 hours? That's a tough one. It all depends on Bitcoin, but let's continue to look through this chart. So I think it's ARK is already run. Everything's pretty run up right now. I would have to take a look at it. So I told you guys IOTA was going to run up a little bit more yesterday, and IOTA barely ran up a little bit more, but it kind of stabilized, and the indication just wasn't there. I said it was speculative at best. Bitcoin still struggling to maintain that 17 chart. But let me keep going. Damn, didn't know overstock. Boss, baby succeed your mom. So I'm gonna quite round out the stream here, and we're actually gonna give away some Kyber here. So, and we're gonna go over BTC and ETH one more time, and we're gonna take a look at Kyber. Whoops, what am I doing? Facebook.com/CryptoSomniac. All right. What do you think of Lisk? Sorry about that, guys. Head over to YouTube if you want to participate in the live chat. This live chat is from YouTube, guys. Hold on, guys. Where the hell? Litecoin rally. There it is. Okay. Let's see. We had 6 shares on the Litecoin blast off rally. So we're gonna do. Wait, that was Sam twice. So we only had 3. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This was for the previous stream over on CryptoSomniac.com/Facebook. And we're gonna open up a random number generator. What the hell? That was annoying. Okay. 1 through 4. And sorry, so we do this, and then we're going to do it one more time because we just have to refresh the random number generator one more time, and this one's the real one. So number 1. Okay, perfect. So obviously completely immutable. I'm doing this all from Google here. Ben Boy NZI. You just won some free Kyber. Send us your ERC20 wallet. All right, guys. Let's go over actually D Corp. Yeah, I'm not gonna really look over D Corp with 33,000 in daily volume. That's not. That's honestly too unstable for me. Nem team has awesome dev team. Yeah, I met the dev team. I met them at several blockchain conferences. They're always there. Is there no such thing as a bullback on EOS? Actually, let's round out the stream on EOS, guys. And again, I would really appreciate if you did enjoy this stream. Please throw me a like. Share this on. Actually, tomorrow we'll do Twitter. So go over to Twitter. Share this stream on Twitter. This specific stream, today's stream on Twitter, and we'll pick a winner tomorrow. So check it out, guys. We only had 4 people, so you had a 25% chance to win some free Kyber. And Kyber's an amazing project, so big announcements coming up. So cool stuff there. EOS BTC. Wow. $4-hour looking decent. Hourly looking okay. Hourly looking actually pretty decent here. Might be time to buy, but it just refreshes randomly. Okay. EOS BTC. And we were back on Bitfinex. Okay. Yeah. It's looking nice. It's looking nice on EOS right now. I mean, if you're looking at RSI, it's 50. Stochastic is 50. There is a sell signal on the 30 minutes, so I think it has room to drop a little bit. But again, this is extreme short term, guys. And honestly, quick 48 gain. If you're looking at 48 hour quick gain, I'm gonna have to do. I actually make several trades a day, and I've only made one trade today. I don't trade out of boredom, but this is my livelihood, so I try to do it every day. But yeah, I'll post something on the Facebook group. If you haven't checked out our Facebook group, just Crypto Somniac. Anyone could join. Just we have some things that we ask you, questions we ask you. Make sure that you're not a bot, but it's absolutely free. Go to just Crypto Somniacs on Facebook. Not the page. There's a group as well, but like the page as well. But yeah, and then we could get down a little low. Maybe we should look at the EOS USD chart. Let's go check that out. So we said to pick up here. Holy crap. Talk about a run up. We said this under here. We said, yeah, pick this up right here. And wow, that is amazing, guys. Look at that. Easy signals here on Crypto Somniacs. We said, hey, pick up EOS right here. And guess what? It worked out fantastic for us, right? Worked out fantastic for us. And that was a quick 48-hour gain, right? So congratulations to everyone who listened to that signal. I know I did. So, and I sometimes don't even know if my signals hit or not. That's fantastic. Okay. I have so much money spread across all these exchanges. That's looking pretty terrible. That's a pretty terrible trend line. Please don't judge me. Okay. There's really no real signal that it is heading down right now. I don't know, guys. I mean, if I would conservatively, I would try to pick up under 425. But it is interesting. We'll see if Bitcoin will be able to. Feel free to reach out to me, Viral. Snabot over on Facebook. I'm an admin there. It gets tough, with 21,000 people. It gets tough to remove all the shit posts, but we try our best here. More importantly, it is uncensored. So thank you guys so much. Again, please like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Go over to cryptosummit.com for honestly the best news website and the best financial charting or financial indication website out there, in my opinion, out there right now. And like us on Facebook, retweet us on Twitter. Tomorrow is going to be Twitter, so do retweet us on Twitter. And guess what? You may win some free Kyber. Only 25% chance that you'll win some Kyber today. Only 4 people shared. I mean, I told you guys to share, and that was an easy Kyber win for that guy. So hopefully he reaches back out to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. This is Sneh here at Crypto Simoniac. Have a good night, y'all.